way to display things, because toString is really intended as a debugging aid. It's really not intended as the representation as item on the screen. Think about that for a second. I have my model. I can use it anywhere I want. Command line interface, a web service, a GUI, web application, whatever I want. Do I necessarily want to display things the same way in all those? By implementing toString, I'm defining the one true way to display it, right? And that's kind of silly. If you have different interfaces, different ways of displaying it, there is no one true way of displaying things. This is where kind of some of the object-oriented purists, their heads start to explode. Because they're like, the object should do everything itself. Well, if the object does everything for itself, then you only ever have one way of displaying something, right? And that's not good. So what Swing does is they allow you to define something called a renderer. And what this does is it generates a rubber stamp. If you think about, you call the rubber stamp lady or whatever the company is online to make your own custom rubber stamps. You get one of these stamps and you go, boom, stamp it down, and you have an image on the screen, right? What a renderer does is create a rubber stamp for you. So you get passed in the value that you want to display, and it creates a label. I'm putting some text in that label. In this case, the description and then the priority in parentheses. And then I return the label. The JList prints that on the screen. So it's not really an interactive component. It's just an image that it draws on the screen using that label as a rubber stamp. So by defining this, I'm going to display each item by saying description and the priority in parentheses. Now my to-do view is very, very similar in Swing as it was from AWT. It's a hair simpler, but it's almost exactly the same thing.